Coach, thanks. We're about 12 miles south of the future home of the Chargers at the current home of the Chargers, and that's Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Oakland Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On play action, Haskins. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play. Well, how about a deep ball on the first play from scrimmage, putting that secondary on notice?
Brandon, all I remember when I was a player is that we always took a test the night before the game about teams' tendencies and what they plan to do. I'm not sure we think deep ball right out of the gate and putting us back on our heels.
Now on 2nd and 13. Haskins out to the left there and complete to Howard. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
3rd down. Here's Haskins fighting to stay upright. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Matthews, the intended target. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And right away, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Following the turnover, it's Haskins. Brandon Graham in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DM.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll set up the screen to Howard. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a 1st down.
1st down, Bridgewater. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's Bridgewater into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Now it's Haskins. Throw left side complete. It's Howard. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jordan Howard. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Didn't have anything downfield. Swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. This will be fielded at the 6. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 20. Touchdown, It's a kickoff return of 94 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well-organized, well-coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're starting to put some space here. The first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. Looking to throw again on second down. Haskins. And Matthews has it right side. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Howard. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. This is taken at the 15. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting. And the Raiders have got him. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Throwing. Bridgewater. Going deep for Hopkins. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. The tackle made there by Harrison Smith. 2nd and 5 now. Haskins, he'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. They go play action now. Haskins. He finds his target, Terrence Williams. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running with Howard. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now on 2nd and 13. Haskins, he's got it to Williams. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 39. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. It's brought in left side by Tate. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. On the delay, it's Howard. The tackle that time by William Hayes. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. From the 25 on 2nd down. Haskins looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Tate. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 3rd and 2, now Haskins. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Badgley able to knock this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So that drive began at their own 3. They wind up getting 3 out of it.
And to me, the mentality to begin the drive, that was probably the key to everything. Let's just make sure we take care of the football, give ourselves some room, and maybe punt it away. Instead, it started at the 3, and it ended with 3 points.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field. and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Bridgewater. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Bridgewater. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. To throw, Bridgewater. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And a quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a 1st down. Now Bridgewater. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 37-yard line. Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
To throw is Bridgewater. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Dion Lewis. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Bridgewater.
So statistic.
And he will score. Touchdown, LA. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
This is Howard on second down. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be third down now with still a long way to go to get to the first down marker. Now Haskins, third and long. That's caught by Howard. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be fourth down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Fielded just inside the 20. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set to go again here, Teddy Bridgewater coming back onto the field. He is looking to help his team build their lead after trailing at halftime. They've got to like the spot they're in right now.
They have to love it, but as you and I both know, cliche alert coming here. You're only as good as your last possession. But I think that they like, as you said, the spot they're in and how confidently they're playing at this point.
But again, just a one-possession lead, looking to expand that now. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on third down. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. From the gun, Bridgewater. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. Breaks a tackle. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Raiders will take over now first and 10. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on first and 10. Here's Haskins to throw. He finds Howard complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Haskins looking to throw on first down. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The tight end set to valve the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now Haskins. And that'll be incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one. A good run by Jordan Howard. And now another first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. They'll run here with John Kelly. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Haskins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock? And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jordan Howard, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This is taken at his 4. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater over the middle here to Brown. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try to run for it. Lewis. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Colin Saunders in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. Running from the gun with Howard. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Again, it's Howard. And He's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And they will take a knee here. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. Badgley's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. And from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Charger drive about to get going. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right.